Alright, if you play Apex a lot, do you play a lot of pubs or ranked? That's usually what people mean, like what do you play a lot on Apex? It's usually just pubs or ranked, battle royale. Whole time there's a whole nother mode, which everyone knows is there, it's just like, it's just pretty unpopular for whatever reason, but it's arenas, a 3v3 mode. It dropped back in season 9, or the season where Val came out, and they added ranked in season 10. That was Seer season. I mean, they added like maps specifically to arenas. They added a couple that was just like POIs from the regular game, from like all the different maps. They added, like, one of them was Skull Town for a little bit, and you know, they did like Bonsai Plaza, I think, from Olympus. And yeah, it just hasn't changed much since. I mean, they did add, you know, like arena specific maps, like they added I think one's called like Overflow, just the ones that are only in arenas, or they did like POIs, which they actually stopped having that in rotation, but they used to have them like Bonsai Plaza from Olympus, just POIs like that, and have them as maps. And that was really it. I mean, some bugs came and went. The most recent one was like where you be in the buy menu and it would just kick you out of it randomly. It was kind of annoying, but like it wasn't major, but it was just little things like that. But I bring this up because as of right now, I think that arenas is a more enjoyable mode than battle royale, which I just think a lot of people should just try arenas again. I feel like a lot of people don't even play it at all since like probably since like season 10 when rank came out. That was probably like the last time a lot of people hopped on to try it. But I mean, for one, if you solo queue and like an overwhelming amount of people solo queue, you're gonna have a more consistent experience with arenas because one, there's no third parties. You only get, I mean, yeah, you still have to get 2 teammates, but I mean, for one, with the matchmaking, I've had a way more consistent experience with it, where like the enemy team will be like, you know, around my skill level, maybe a bit better, maybe a bit worse, and my teammates won't be completely incompetent most of the time. Sometimes I do get like the very low level players that like they're just like hopping on the game, and once in a while they're like level 30 or something, which is annoying, but I mean, it happens in BR way more, so it's like, what can you do? But yeah, I think the main thing that people don't like about arenas, and someone brought this up in a comment on one of my shorts, is that people don't like that it like relies on your skill way more than it does just RNG. Like in battle royale, if you land on a car SMG and another person lands on a P20, you automatically have a way better chance, but all of that is just taken out. Like you can't get third party, luckily, or like the other team won't get third party to save you, or you know, the ring goes in your favor, stuff like that. In arenas, I mean, you already know where the ring's going for one, and on top of that, you buy your guns, so you already know the loadout that you want, what's gonna work for you, and they're gonna get, and the other team is gonna get the loadout that works for them. So it's way more focused on just like who has the better gun skill, more than like battle royales. More so it's RNG in the beginning, but it really just comes down to positioning and gun skill. And like there is some positioning, like, you know, just basic jump on a box when you fight somebody so you're above them in arenas, but like not like, you know, you're making rotations across the map so you can have a good spot for endgame. There's nothing really like that in arenas. It's way more just, arenas is more focused on like which team is going to focus their gun skill better, because that's all it really is. Like there's not, you don't have as much room for error. I feel like that's the main reason people don't like it. But honestly, if you play arenas a lot and you work on like, you can actually work on specific guns and you can just buy it every round. I mean, you can't buy every gun, like you can't get a 301 first round, but generally speaking, you can buy most of the guns and work on them. Like the wingman, for example, a lot of people struggle with, or like the PK, you can just buy that over and over and keep practicing with it. And then if you do want to play BR, or you just keep playing arenas, ranked, whatever, then you're going to be better off with it since you're using it so consistently. Whereas in BR, then you gotta like pray you drop on it, or you gotta kill someone who has it. Maybe they don't have it, maybe you don't find the gun the whole game, just stuff like that. And because there's no third parties, it's just 3v3, it's just like you can play these games over and over and just have guaranteed gunfights. I mean, that's the entire reason we play Apex, is you like the gunplay of it. You like fighting against other people. Well, I mean, yeah, you lose sometimes, some bullshit, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, you have consistent fights every time. And on top of that, the games are shorter. So like, you know, if you go into a BR match and you win, you probably played that game for like 20 minutes. If you win an arena game, if it goes to like sudden death, it could push like 10. Maybe like, I don't think it could go to 15, maybe like 10 to 12 max. But yeah, it's just gonna be shorter games. If you 3-0 them, you're in there for like 3-4 minutes. You out, you go again. Like it's just super consistent fighting. It was supposed to be like, I thought it was gonna be the casual mode for us to play, but then it has that search and destroy type of thing where if you die, you're dead for the round. You can still like go down and get res, but like once you die, like there's no respawns. And also the only weird thing about it is there's no loot boxes. Everything just has that kind of Warzone just farts everything out onto the ground and you gotta pick it up, which I mean, it's whatever. It's there. But yeah, if you haven't tried arenas in a while and you're just like kind of annoyed with how BR is right now, which is the super tough matchmaking and then, you know, low level teammates, things like that, I mean, I would say try arenas. And if you still don't like it, maybe just play something else, because I mean, I don't really like it either, which is why I haven't been playing Apex that much. I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West a lot. The game is tough. I just finished Canyon Bridge of Spirits. Now I'm playing like that Tony Hawk remake, the Pro Skater 1 and 2. I play that on the side too. But yeah, I mean, if you just really want to play Apex, I would just suggest try all the modes, you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't just have to be BR all the time. You can try arenas. Pray to God that they add a casual mode eventually, but I mean, I'm not gonna get my hopes up for it. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I do think BR pubs especially is pretty overrated right now, just because like people are still consistently playing it with also hella consistent complaints about it. So it's like, if you're complaining about it, you dislike it or whatever that much, it's like, why not just try the other mode? And if you still don't like it, maybe just take a break, since it's like, you know, BR is just, it's honestly tougher to play BR pubs than it is ranked, unless you're just in the higher lobbies. Like I haven't played ranked that much, so I'm gold 2 or something, and I guarantee you my gold lobbies are easier than my pubs. And pubs is all, you know, like high rank players, like just 3 stacks, super sweaty. People are just, I come across people just sitting in corners and I'm just like, what are you doing in a pub sitting a corner? Come on now. But anyways, that's my little thing on it. Let me know if you still play arenas or not. I know it's going to be a lot of no's, but let me know if you do in the comment section down below. If you missed my last video, I will leave it up on the screen now. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like because you made it this far. Bye.